Presented by That Time I Got Reincarnated in the Same World as an Anime Podcaster, this is Shonen Jumping the Gun, the show where we set our sights on the first chapter of a manga and decide if it's a misfire or a bullseye.
Let's see how many rounds are in this magazine.
On today's episode, welcome to the zoo. This is Animal Signal. Welcome, everybody. Animal fun fact: a hyena's laugh isn't about something being funny, but usually is an indicator of an anxiety or uncertainty. I'm Moxie the Ian, here with Animal fun fact: Kodiak grizzly bears can weigh up to 1,500 pounds and stand up to 10 feet tall when on their hind legs. This is Isekai Sensei Sama Brad. Brad, how you doing? I don't know, I just instantly was like, I'll do the Wookiee sound that I can't make.
I'll replace that with an actual sound of a Kodiak bear.
Okay, nice. And we're back.
And by saying that, I mean that I won't. And
yeah.
Then you'll just be like, oh, he didn't do it.
He did it.
Or
he was so accurate. And we are back with Jump again. I mean, we're back every week. To you, it's next week. But to us, it's been a hot second. But also, Jump is back to put a pause on Boys Week.
It
Boys
really
Art.
feels like we just did this.
We did just do this. It does feel... I really should have checked the time between the last time we did this to the time before that.
I think we actually did that when we were planning stuff. Like last week.
This one feels
tighter.
This one feels tighter.
And I think what I counted was it's only been 6 weeks since the last new
That's
drop.
insane.
Yeah.
I hate this. So, what? Of this, we know pouring out Alien Headbutt.
Yeah, because Alien Headbutt was only, 15?
Yeah, because what? It would have been those 6 weeks then, give
Which
or take,
is
right?
atrocious.
Right? It was from the last pack was
16.
it Under Doctor, Kanado's Magic, and Alien Headbutt.
Yep.
And somehow of those three, Alien Headbutt's dead already? Why? It was fine. See, now I'm on your side. If that was I'm not saying it was the most glowing thing ever, but it was like it was doing its thing.
I definitely
and did it rush to the end then because it clearly was like, hey, you're getting your ending. Like, why?
I definitely think Underdoctor is like the best of that batch, like by a lot. But if Alien Headbutt is your thing, like it is yours, I don't have anything bad to say about it. Yeah. But I do have some bad stuff to say about Kanado's Magic,
I have a lot of bad things.
Even though I am reading it and I don't exactly hate it, I can definitely tell that it's not good in a lot of ways. And that should have been the one that died. But also none of them I feel like usually between one clutch to the next, they don't die like that.
Or at least, especially with a clutch that was so quick between, like the turnaround time was so quick. The Shonen Jump refractory period.
No, wait a minute. Those ones were 2 drops ago.
Were they? What was the last drop?
Roku's House of Oddities, Drawn to the Fire, and...
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Wait, what was the other one?
Class 2B Hero Destroyers.
Right, yes.
I'm not reading any of those anymore.
No.
Wow. I memory hold those. Wow.
Anyways, Kanado's Magic should have died instead of Alien Headbutt, but I think that is the fault of Japanese teenagers.
Yeah, that's just how Jump go. I get it. Whatever. I've already accepted that. I already mourned Alien Headbutt weeks ago.
Last week?
No, I haven't read it yet. I've been waiting.
Oh.
It needs proper time.
Okay.
I haven't had the proper emotional space to do that.
We only learned it was being canceled a week and a half ago.
Well, there you go. But we're back with a new clutch. This is the first of the 3. Animal Signal. Brad, do you have handy the other 2 names, or should I go find them quick?
Oh, yeah. That would be... There it is. I forgot. We had a bunch of messages after that. Okay, so Animal Signal is this week. And then next week is HAL Formula.
HAL Formula.
By Terakaso Kento of Green Green Greens.
Ah, that is the one we are excited about.
And then the third one is Cannon Master, and I don't recognize...
Connon or Conon? 2 N's or 1 N?
It's 1 N.
That's less interesting.
No. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I'm going to have a really hard time not accidentally saying Animal Headbutt today. So Animal Signal started today in Jump, June 7th, 2026. It is written by Robinson Haruhara, who seems to be a fairly prolific writer and artist between manga and anime. Senyu, with 2 U's, being the series I see show up the most when Googling them. And it is arted by Taishi Tsutsi, I think that's how it's said, who did We Never Learn, which ran in Weekly Shonen Jump. And they also did Sidcraft, which Jump did not want to tell us about in the intro to the series blurb. So they specifically go, this is the people who did We Never Learn and another manga that I had not heard of that I don't know if it was in Jump or not. And then when I Googled them, I'm like, you did Sidcraft. Tell me they did Sidcraft, you cowards.
Hey, we should throw this in here while people are still listening.
Yeah.
If you are not a normal listener, or maybe you are a normal listener and you just never listened to the end, you should know that we drop these new series episodes the week that they come out. And we don't make that promise anymore, but so far we've been doing
We're good for it. Because I think, next week will be a little later in the week by virtue of scheduling.
Yeah.
And then the third drop will be same day again.
Yeah.
Ish.
Now, if you're not a patron at the tier or higher, you'll get them that week. And you won't notice that we've recorded them a couple days late until we say so. However, if you join our Patreon at tier or higher, you get the new episodes as soon as they're done being edited. And so you can get them a couple days early.
Yeah, very exciting. Off the presses. So when I looked into the localizer and the letterer, I was very confused. This was localized by Minami with no last name listed, which means I can't find anything more about them because trying to Google with one name is not helpful. And then even more confusing with this, I don't know if they were new because I don't think we've ever run into that name before. Lettering was done by another new name to us. You're gonna have to maybe help me with this if you can. It's because it's the J like that. Raharshi Gupta. Rahashari. Interesting.
Maybe.
Worth a shot.
I feel like I've seen that name before.
I have not. Who is seemingly new to lettering, but also seems to have a very common name, so Googling was difficult. They do have a page on Anime News Network where I normally get my info for localizers and letterers, and they have one credit for lettering a manga called All Quit Traveling, and that was it. They didn't even have this listed on it yet. So, weird to have a duo of 2 people that we've never seen in Jump before. Yeah. Not sure what that means.
We'll have to ask Finn.
Yeah, if he knows nothing, he knows anything. But with all that out of the way, it's time for my patented Moxie Manga Mod Speed summary.
Oh, Mod Speed.
It's been a while, clearly. Some humans are it's the narration page is back.
Yep. It's the first thing I noticed.
I know, I was sad about it. It's a game that only I play and only I can be sad about because they're not actually bad.
Some of them are bad.
Some of them are them existing is not bad, but I've chosen to not like them now because I've seen through the Matrix now, and I'm like, it's one of these. But even though they do a good job, because this one sets up stuff that isn't needed. Some humans are born with the traits of animals. However, these are not mere superficial traits. The nose of a dog that can detect I've got a stuffy nose, it seems. Detect the feelings of others. The skin of a frog that can predict the weather. These powers, which animals developed to survive, were warped and amplified when they emerged in human bodies. Thus, humans named this ability Anima. I want to take a moment now, even though I should be taking it later. All of these just feel like psychic powers.
Yeah.
They don't feel animally. Like, supposedly they come from animals, but like everybody we meet that has a power is just like, this is a different form of psychic powers.
Yeah, they're like,
it's weird.
It's related to animals, but it's not actually, something that animal can do.
We'll get more into that later, but that was just I went in now with that reading. Chapter 1: Elephants only sweat from their toes. Arriving on a train to the zoo are our 2 main characters: headstrong leader Kokone Otowa and shy rookie Tsubasa Makise. With more people possessing anima powers,
if one day he'll be the captain.
Yes. Actually, honestly, that might happen one day. There are more anima-based crimes. I don't like anima. I don't like anima as a word. I want it to be cooler.
I know why they went with it, but...
I also get it, but it's just like, it's not...
You wrote Anime Control Center.
I miss Anime Crimes Division a lot, I guess, subconsciously. So yeah, more people possess anima powers, and thus there are more anima-based crimes, and thus an anima-based crimes division called the Anima Control Center, not Anime Control Center, as my thing says that I wrote earlier today. They're here to investigate an arson-based anime. I did it again. I'm going to chalk that up to Google Docs auto-correcting for me.
Maybe, it might be. But you got it right. Some of them are right.
I know. One of their coworkers, the catfish anima, had a premonition the culprit would be here to strike again.
Yeah, because catfish can't tell the future. What is even that?
Is that a thing?
They can sense things in their environment with their little whiskers.
I think that that's the thing, is like, it's the basis is the animal, but then they just crank it up so far that it's just like, you just have ESP. Kokone tries to be playful with Tsubasa, but he doesn't get it and takes it sadly as a reason to go enjoy the zoo on his own. Like she's like very the headstrong one. It's like, haha, I'm so good, I'm not going to need you, jokingly, and he doesn't rise to it. He goes, oh, okay. And he just sort of wanders off then. Poor Tsubasa. As a reason.
It's a good thing he did.
Yeah, to go enjoy the zoo on his own. Man, I just can't get a read on that guy. Maybe he's a slacker, thinks Kokone. Then we learn Kokone is part bat and is able to use a psychic version of echolocation to listen to surrounding people's thoughts. This, with her deductive skills, have led her to solve many cases. This is where I was just like...
Her deductive skills of being able to hear people's thoughts.
But also, it's like, I'm like a bat, but also... That's not
what
like
if echolocation could go inside people's brains?
Weird. Then we learned, I said that no thoughts are standing out until she hears Tsubasa's thoughts, who is super excited to be at the zoo. He freaking loves animals, and look at how big that elephant is. That elephant is the amount of big to be very nice. Then we get a delightful number of elephant fun facts, such as elephants only sweating through their toes because water is a precious resource where they live.
Hey, I'm going to off-road us again.
Yeah.
If you didn't read Roku's House of Oddities today, which if you're not reading it, you didn't.
I didn't.
It was a whole chapter about the dog.
And in the dog, I think I saw you posting the pictures. It's still the dog is way too big.
And they hadn't made the joke the last couple chapters.
Yeah, they were saving it up again.
Yeah,
I just love that me and the author are plugged in. I got to remember who the localizer is on that one. And if someday we get to talk to them, to be like, thank you for giving me the dog is way too big. Yes, water, and that they regulate their body temperature by flapping their massive vein-filled ears. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, thinks Kokone. But drat, she can only use her power for like 3 minutes, and she just used up a bunch of it. But no worries, she's so good, she doesn't need it. She doesn't need all that. She vows to never listen to Tsubasa's thoughts again. Cute.
I don't know if you were confused by this at first. She talks about how she can only use it for 3 minutes, but then she wastes tons and tons of time.
Yes.
Like beyond just listening to his thoughts specifically. And so it wasn't until like most of the way through that I went, oh, she can turn it off and on.
Oh, yeah.
She can use it for a total of 3 minutes a day.
Yeah.
And then
I was never confused by that.
Yeah,
I'm confused that you got confused, but I get it.
Because I was like, why are you just sitting there doing nothing? You're going to run out of time.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. She like activates it and it's continuous. Right. It's, yeah. And yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, thinks Sakone. But drat, she can only use her power for 3 minutes, and she just used it. Yeah, okay, sorry. And she vows never to listen to Tsubasa's thoughts again. Cue her at the wombat enclosure once again, uncontrollably listening to Tsubasa's thoughts again about wombat poop. Turns out wombats literally shit bricks, specifically cubes that they stack. Wow, how fascinating! But double drat, I just wasted even more of my power listening to wombat poop facts. Get it together, Kokone.
Wombats are really into Minecraft.
Yeah, Tsubasa. They invented Minecraft. Tsubasa wanders off to the aquatic center. Kokone is like, no, I can't follow him. I have a crime to stop. But she can't resist the siren call, and in she goes, and we learn a cute little thing about the super duo pairing of the pistol shrimp and the goby fish. Tsubasa wishes he could be a super duo with Kokone. She's so amazing, and he just wants to be helpful. He just wants to be somebody. Kokone can't let him down now. Time to really scan the crowd, and her power is used up for today. All we learned was animal fun facts and nothing about the criminal. Ah! But wait, some kid said the elephants are flapping their ears a bunch, but earlier we learned that it was a cold day when they arrived. A fact I didn't include in the summary because I forgot about its relevance until now. Unusually hot sounds like signs of arson. They return to the elephant. Yeah, so at the beginning when they arrive at the thing, Kokone is like, I'm cold. And then somebody's like, it's probably because what you're wearing. And I'm like, why did you do that? And I guess I look back on it now, but I still go, you could have set that up better.
It's Chekhov's shoulders.
I just thought it was like, I thought this was, because it was like too early that I thought we were setting up facts. I'm like, is this a character trait that she's like dressed skimpy, but she's like not? Whatever.
Blink and you'll miss it.
They return to the elephant. If you're blinking that hard when you're reading manga, you're missing entire panels a lot. They return to the elephant pen, and there is clearly the baddie collecting fire energy and heating up the place, readying himself to, quote, cleanse the whole world with fire.
I think it's actually coming off of him.
He's radiating it.
Yeah.
Tsubasa, with his incredible love and knowledge of animals, calls him out as a tuna anime again. A tuna anime. A tuna anima for a whole reason, which is described well, that I'm not repeating here because I was too dumb to understand it. But it was definitely a big go around of like, this is this crazy thing it does to keep itself warm, unlike other fish. And this is why he has firepower. I thought it was going to be the pistol shrimp, because I know pistol shrimps, like, their punch is some...
It creates a cavitation, which the center of
it's super
that
hot.
Cavitation is super hot. But it's so small and quick that it doesn't really...
But then he's like a big... Again, the powers are
very... It does fuck up crabs, though.
It's like this guy essentially just has a weird version of pyrokinesis. Again, like technically there was a big description why it was animal related, and it was a good description to tell what the animal did, but it didn't... Let me finish this. I'm almost done, and then I can get into that. Go away, keyboard. I did not ask for you.
How will they stop him?
How will they stop him? We learned Tsubasa doesn't even have an anima power. He just really super loves animals. What do we do? The answer turns out to be nothing. The nearby frogs are croaking now, telling us of an incoming rainstorm on the heat manima. Oh, wait, no, that one was on purpose. Because it's supposed to be the heat manima. And then, because using his power means he needs more oxygen, he runs out of that and passes out. Problem solved, and we didn't need to do anything, but our animal fun facts sure seemed helpful.
And we did learn the frog thing at the beginning of the manga, because there was a frog man on the train.
Correct, but this was
it's going to rain.
But these were actual frogs.
Yes.
And Tsubasa is the one that's like, the frogs are croaking. That tells you it's a rain song. And so begin the adventures of our overconfident idiot Kokone and the shy, knowledgeable Tsubasa. Will these two clear autism havers be able to thwart more furry-based crimes? Find out next chapter on Animal Signal.
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to call her an idiot.
Yeah, that's a little rude. She's clearly overconfident because she keeps going
like... She's
a
bit ditzy.
Yeah. Idiot lovingly. I don't think she's like meanly stupid.
She was the one who was like, elephant ears.
Yeah,
I bet that's where he is.
I know, but the fact that it's like, I'm the super crime solver, and she just completely like...
That was the only part of the whole thing where she was actually a good detective.
Yes, correct. Just overconfidence, but in a funny way.
Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way.
Yeah.
This is my anima macadamia.
My anima macadamia. Oh, was that your thing?
I was going to say academia, but macadamia is fun. Yeah, it's literally just quirks, except they're based on animals.
Technically based on animals, but at least for this chapter, all of the powers we learn about, again, just sound like different versions of ESP.
Except we saw that baby at the beginning who had an elephant trunk. So it's like some people get the thing, but then some people...
The dog woman had a dog face, and the frogman was a frogman, but nobody else we saw... Kokone has a design pattern of a bat, but not like it's like her hair and her outfit. Like she doesn't have any bat features. And like the bad guy was like vaguely bad guyish, but he wasn't anything like maybe he was a little scaly. I don't know exactly.
The dog lady at the beginning who was like she had the power to tell what mood people were in based on their smell.
Again, ESP. It's just fucking.
But that's
ESP.
That's a real one. Dogs do that.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe only the people who go into like crime fighting and being criminals and stuff, they have like more power than the normal people.
But
who
those
just have
are already like
trait.
no, the two on the train. It just seems weird that all of them were just so clear. Like, because I would think of like, oh, I'm this animal and I have this specific like physical prowess, but all of these were very like I know things power. Except the fire guy who was just like, I can collect fire. Like he collects heat energy and then he shoots it out. I guess. Like, why would he have been able to survive the fire if he had?
Well, I don't think he's collecting it so much.
They make a point that he didn't even know he had tuna-based powers or whatever I said. Because when Tsubasa explains that to him, he's like, I didn't even know that. Because he was just a dumb criminal man.
Hey, you know who's a better example of all of this that's not even from this manga?
No.
Froppy.
Yeah, honestly, Froppy's actually a really good example of this.
In fact... And what the orca guy from My Hero? There's a ton of them in My Hero.
Yeah. My Hero has a bunch of better examples of this.
that they're literally the animal and don't have a weird extension power of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I've said that, I do have to say I did enjoy this. It was a lot of fun.
I feel two minds about this because there are so many things. I started a little arms crossed, and there are so many things I can ding it on going. I mean, I've already started doing that. This manga strength to me was all of the animal fun fact segments were very fun, were very informative. The art was both cute and clear about what was going on. Like, I thought all of that was displayed very well.
Yeah.
But a lot of the other, like the fact that it's like, because I was like excited, I'm like, oh my gosh, furries in my manga magazine, it's more likely than you think, except it wasn't because nobody was a furry.
The dog woman was.
The dog woman was, and I guess the frog man to an extent. But, and then also, like I said, like, I'm like, nobody actually has animal powers. They just have ESP powers that are kind of limped, like, and it was kind of like, and it was like, so that's why I was like, the understand how much heavy lifting the animal fun facts did in both their information and the way they were presented. That was just like, I'm so charmed by this. And it brought me around because in the beginning, I'm like, I don't like Tsubasa. And then I turned around, I'm like, okay, no, actually, I like him now.
No, I think that characterization is great because you start off, you're like, oh, look, a protag-kun. And then it's like, on the inside, he's freaking out.
Because I'm like really tired of like the mashup, like, here's the sleepy looking guy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I know that's like, I guess I'm like Japanese teens, like, he's hot or something. I don't know. Or he's something. And I'm just like, I don't like those. I like people who are full of energy.
I have a feeling that you'll get more actual furries, but I don't think any of the main cast is going to be furries.
There's some proper furries in the splash art, but they could just be randos. Yeah. Because there's like a rabbit woman.
Oh, no. Like, actually, I saw her. I was like, she looks like she might be more involved. And then we didn't see her the whole chapter.
Yeah, this is one of those we see everybody. So yeah, so I don't know. And it's not like I'm sad the furry thing. It's more of just like I like the that's my own thing. But like the power thing was like a kind of like a disappointment. Kokone spends like I think they think it's funny of Kokone freaking out because she spends pages doing that, and it's just not funny.
No, I think that's I mean, I don't particularly care for it, but I think that's a common trope.
Me too. Like this feels like somebody hurts. But someone hurts, but the gimmick flavor of it is one that I care about more than just like a comedy radio thing because it's like because I was like when I read that it was a comedy I was just like I'm kind of sad this is a comedy when they described the opening pages because I'm just like not that it couldn't be funny but I'm just like I'd rather just be like a low level of like shonen battle energy like puzzle solver. And like not to focus on the comedy because the comedy outside of the animal facts and some certain things was the weakest part in a way that I'm just like I'd rather this wasn't trying to be funny because like I said like Kokone spends between each of the times she listens to Tsubasa's thoughts spends like multiple pages going why did I do that I don't need to do that again and I'm just like I know you're not going to and it's like funny that you just like literally can't resist but like I didn't need a page of you. There was nothing funny or interesting for you freaking out of a page. If it was like one page with like a big reaction thing of like, oh my gosh, I did it again, I'm an idiot or whatever, like that could have been funny. But because they agonize over like there's not enough water in the pool, the joke pool, for it to last you multiple panels, let alone multiple pages, multiple times on top of that.
That could be a problem with the fact that this is the first chapter and they have a lot of pages to fill.
I guess. I don't know. And it's like, will I be chill about like all the time having the animal facts and will the animal facts actually become more relevant to the people? Like this, it's such a like, I don't know what the next chapter like.
And you know, so the flip side of this is also Seitan Academy. Do you remember that one?
Somewhat. Yeah, did you show me a clip from that? Because it had a lot of coward.
That's the one.
Coward furries.
All the males are just the full-on animal, and all the girls are the anime
even
girl
more
version.
Than just everybody has the ears and tails. If you have, I've said this many times before. If your series has the masculine characters being there, just the animal essentially, and the female characters are just the tail in the air, you're even more of a coward, and I hate you than if you just do ears and tail for everybody. That's bullshit. Give me the beast fuckers. I'm very upset about this fact.
People are really into Umamasme.
It's fine. There's not like male horses that are more clearly horses. Like I'm not gonna as much as I'm disappointed in them, I'm not gonna come down. What?
Are there no male horses?
I don't think so. I'm not aware of any. Not that I know that much. Like I'm not gonna actually come down on the like I know I do for my little comedy pulpit of like the coward furs the ear and tail, but it's like whatever. But like when you do the whole gender thing, it's like I hate that. I hate that so much. That sucks. I want to see their cute designs as full animals. It's be so much better and more interesting. But whatever. Cowards, the lot of them. But no, this like I think it's that I love the gimmick and parts, and when they're doing the gimmick at its strongest, I was very charmed by it and wanted more. But like everything else was very like clunky.
Yeah.
And now that I think about it, it seems weird that this is an author that has written multiple things before. Like, it is strange. But maybe that comes down to, again, it's like when you don't find... When a comedy isn't funny, you get dinged on it more. Because now we're just spending time doing hot air. The plot's not moving forward. I'm not really learning any character things. I'm just... To me, it just feels like dawdling, even though it's not. It's supposed to be, haha, we're doing a funny laugh thing. But that's why it's like, I could see people going, well, the animal facts are dawdling. I'm like, no, the animal facts are the best part. I love the animal facts.
So, I mean, I actually laughed out loud at a couple of spots here.
There were funny things in it. I think it's just because when I say, like, all the Kokone freaking out stuff, like I said, like, there's too much of it, and it wasn't really funny. But, like, the way the animal facts and her direct reaction to something, like, the fact that it's, like, when she's originally reading Tsubasa's thoughts, Tsubasa starts having a quiz inside of his own head.
I laughed so hard at
and
that.
I laughed
and
at
he's
that.
counting down.
And he's counting.
And she's like, why are you counting so fast?
Yeah, no, those, like I said, anytime that she was listening to his thoughts and, like, with the animal, like, those were funny. And I was...
And then the answer is a fourth one.
And the answer is the fourth one he didn't list. Like, that was really fun. Like, that whole section was after me being a little arms crossed. I like turned around on it and I was like, okay, no, this is actually really charming. But I never fully got out of the like annoyed by Kokone bits, which are not, I mean, it's the author's fault, whatever, not her fault, but just like, but like you said, maybe it's just because they had to fill more pages that it's just like spent more time. And it's like, I just hope that doesn't happen moving forward. Cause it's like, again, it's one of those like, this joke didn't have a lot of depth and wasn't very funny the first time. And you made me do it 3 times with way too much time. And just certain other things, like the whole like, the animal facts thing was like, oh, this is like, again, like those were fun. And it, like the whole, like, I wish we could be a super team like these two. I'm like, that's great. Like he's just here because he loves animals so much. And again, it's like big autism energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to make like we need to on our chart when we ever do jump stuff, we need to add a new Comdoor thing of just like protagonist clearly has autism. And like Kokone's definitely got some neurospice in her. She's got the energy. I've seen this duo before. I feel like I've seen a character like her in an anime we watched, but I cannot for the life of me remember who it is.
Okay.
Like, because I can hear her in my head, but it doesn't help because she's speaking Japanese.
You're not thinking of Milim from Slime, are you?
Is it the demon girl?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
That's the first one that jumped to my head. Is like
it's somebody who gets more frustrated. I'd have to look over what we watched, and it might come to me. Because right now I'm like, I know it's something I've watched. I'm pretty sure it's something with you, but I can't place it. But I can see this sort of shape in my mind's eye that I can't quite fill in. So,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll come up with it later. Gosh, that's good. Yeah, that's gonna drive me insane. I was about to look at my whiteboard, but it's not there anymore because we refitted the studio. We haven't put it back up somewhere yet. Where do we think this is gonna go? I mean, what? I feel like from the spread page, we know there's going to be more agents they work with.
Yeah, and I think you could...
that are also working.
I think you could go a long time where you're like, in this chapter, we're talking about this animal and the facts about it, and we're solving a case that's based around it.
I'm fine with that, honestly.
Yeah.
And then at some point, we get a bigger thing, and then they show up less often, but at that point, we're moving. But I just hope we don't lose animal fun facts.
Yeah. Now... the thing that would scare me is that this would go the way of Kanata's magic, where they're like, we got to give the guy a power. He's got to power up so he can punch things good by himself.
His power is his love of animals.
Because every single male character in any manga has to be able to punch good.
I don't think that's going to happen
stupid.
here. But I agree with you that it's always stupid if that's all they ever do. They're both teenagers.
Yes.
Is this a romance?
16? They definitely leave that open.
I don't think there's like any direct vibes of it, but it's more of just like I could see like all the pieces are there.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, because I am glancing at it, the color version of her hair and stuff is like way more bat than you get in the black and white version.
Gotcha.
Because the inside is like pink and the outside is purple, and so it's got that sort of Zubat kind of
Yeah.
No, wait, Zubat's blue. Which one's the purple?
Golbat. No, Crobat.
Crobat, yeah.
I think that sounds right. Or Glider, or whatever the heck it is. I don't remember. But no, I'm honestly like I'm rooting for them, which I wouldn't have expected when I started reading this. And I think it's just because it's like this is my knucklehead. Like I feel like I'm getting out of this what a lot of people got out of Somebody Hurts. Or whatever the heck that manga. I don't care what that manga's called.
A lot of people like it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They keep
but
talking
I just
about
don't get it.
And I'm like
people keep
I
talking about
probably
it, and
have
I'm
to
like,
read it.
That's what my thought was, but I don't want to because everybody was like, the comedy doesn't get any better. Then I'm like, I didn't really like their like. I don't know if sometimes when you come at something from a different angle,
that's the thing. Don't read it for its comedy. You read it because it's
the emotional thing.
A slice of life.
But I'm not interested.
High school
in
romance thing.
So like that's I guess it's like that's why I'm happy that I turned around enough to be like, I'm not just here for the animal facts. I'm at least invested enough in these two characters.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see. I'm like rooting for him.
I think if it's a side thing that like is not really super consequential to what is going on.
Yeah, it's more of just like I want these.
It.
They're trying, and I want them to become a duo that works together. But like again, like it's the emotional hook of like make me care. Don't make me think. Make me feel. Make me think a little bit, but make me feel.
Go ahead and make me.
And I do. They go on more missions. They fight more baddies. Like I said, I hope they. I'm always the sucker for take your time, do some monsters of the week. Like just do more animal facts, build the social groundwork, build the team up a little bit. It's like, at some point you do a longer actual arc thing, the normal training wheels. I don't know. It just still makes me want to read, I want to read at some point, read Killing Bites. And one day we will have a Vice night and I will make you watch a bunch of Killing Bites.
Yeah.
Because we're never going to cover it here because at least from the first episode, the first episode starts with a bunch of men have kidnapped the female lead in a truck and are going to rape her, but she's a honey badger, so she just kills them all. And the driver is the main character who didn't really want to be there, who then they become... I don't know if friends is the right word to describe that, but he gets to live, and then their adventure goes from there. And it's like...
Honey badger don't fuck around.
No. And it's like, I don't think that's the first chapter I want to cover. Also that I've just described that to you, so... But yeah. I don't know if I ever want it to become necessarily a battler, but I would like it to remain a puzzler. Yeah. I hope they get to have more agency in the future, but it was funny. I don't know, it's just so weird that like of this comedy, the thing I hooked on is the gimmick and not the jokes. So I guess good for it, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Any other thoughts, Brad?
Yeah. I was having a thought. What was it?
Here's a thought.
So we're in the middle of the boys arc.
Correct.
There is one boy.
There's one boy.
Yeah, I guess you could call him a boy.
He's a boy, 16.
What I thought was interesting is the other series that we're recording tonight, which people won't hear for like
a month,
at least a month. There is a connection here, and so I was thinking, I wonder if anyone would be able to guess what
other thing we
boys manga
yes.
it would have a small
boys
connection
manga
to
could it be connected to? Not Wise Wizards, just to be clear.
Wise Beasts.
Wise Beasts of Wizarding Wisdom.
Yeah. Which we'll be doing a bonus episode
episode for
at the end
of the boys arc.
It'll be either at the end or in the middle of the boys arc
Somewhere,
is when it will release. So make sure you're subscribed. Any tier on Patreon.
My plan is to be a little tipsy for that one for maximum freakitude.
That will never go on the main feed.
No.
Actually, I've never put any of our bonus episodes in the main feed. But you can sign up to our Patreon for $1.
We're going to get to that later, Brett.
Download all of them.
Yeah. The art was cute. All the animals were drawn very well. There's like one in particular. I remember when they're doing the animal facts and they drew an elephant very cutely, and I'm like, that's very cute. I am having a good time now.
I thought the art was pretty good. A lot of it is sort of just a normal Shonen Jump kind of style, but like
all the animals were really cute.
The backgrounds were really well done. The animals were well done.
I don't think everybody always has all the skills to draw all the animals, so it was good.
So like, I mean, especially in a world where Drawn to the Fire is kicking around, I thought the art was pretty good.
Yep.
By the way, I don't hate the art in Drawn to the Fire, but it is one of the downsides of that series.
I didn't read any more of it, so I don't know. Mostly just listening to our Haikyuu episode recently and just being like, wow, those were the same thing practically, except they were a decade apart.
I'm enjoying it.
Brad, I don't think it was bad. It was just like weird. What are your thinking thinks and your feely feels on Animal Signal?
I think that objectively this is great.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I think that it is good.
Okay. I feel that it's pretty great.
I also feel that it is good. I was a little complicated feeling on it. I think having some time and talking about it now, I'm feeling better on it, but I still just think that ends up at good. I think I have too many nitpicks or just regular picks to say great or even do the gradient. But I had a good time with it, and I'm excited to read next chapter.
I think this is
is
one of those ones where, like, if I found this at another time and there was like a couple volumes worth already, that I would sit down and read it.
I'd keep going.
As opposed to the different level where it's like, oh, I enjoyed this, but if there was more than a couple chapters worth, I probably wouldn't start it because I wouldn't want to catch up.
Too much of it, and the pull was not enough to get you through the big number.
Right.
But if it was on a low number, that'd be a good time, like a volume's worth. That'd be a good time to jump on.
But I had a really good time with this. Like I said, I laughed out loud a couple times.
Would you buy the volume to read more?
I have to say no, but it's a soft no. This is definitely getting close to the territory of I would pay money to buy a volume of this.
I think I'm in the exact boat you are.
How many flights of stairs?
Ooh, yeah, flights of stairs.
I'd say 6.
Wow, that's pretty good for you.
No, I would push myself for this.
I don't know if I ever codified my stair climbing. I just climbed up a big hill while talking to somebody yesterday, so...
Were you running up that hill?
I was not running up that hill. Very specifically, was not doing that. I do 10 flights.
10?
I think so. I can do that.
Do your knees start clicking?
Maybe. Depends on how tall the steps are. We do not need to high noon. I have one question for you because I just thought of it. Why is it called Animal Signal?
That's a good question.
Is it because a lot of their powers were like brain signal based? That was my thought. I don't have any follow up. It just seemed like the name just seems not right.
Yeah. I don't know.
See, this is why I'm
Animal Police was right there.
Yeah, this is also not even police, like just squad, like just something.
Animal detectives.
It's just weird. Like, this is why I'm very suspicious of, like, who is this very new seeming duo between the letterer and the localizer? Like, are these just some random newbie schmucks? Like, could have this been better if it was put in somebody else's hands? And the answer is, I don't know.
So...
It just seems very suspicious that Jump is bringing in, which I feel like is a pretty high-end thing, but maybe not. I know they're not treated the greatest, but I would think this is better than some of the other sweatshop ones out there.
So...
Not to say that it's not a sweatshop entirely.
I think that's the title in Japanese as well.
Oh, we're literally just...
Animal Signal.
I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because, again, this Haikyuu but backwards? Where it's to them, if it's in English or whatever the heck it is to make it English, where it's Animal Signal or whatever the heck it is.
Probably.
Like, it's more exotic to them, but to us, it's like, that's kind of a lame name.
Right.
But then why wouldn't the person localizing it be like... But also, I guess usually it's because it's Japanese words and these aren't.
Yeah, I have to imagine that this is one where it's like, well, that's good enough.
Yeah, honestly. But I don't know. Like, there's always so many other circumstances besides just this is what the localizer has decided. But
oh, here, yeah. Animaru Shigunaru.
I know, like...
Shigunaru. Yeah.
Shigunaru.
Yeah.
There you go. That makes sense.
Well, it's S-H-I-G.
S-H? They don't have a sh sound, do they? Oh, Kishimoto. Shut me up.
I wonder if they have a rule set around that for the localizers where they're like, if it's real English words, you keep it.
I'm trying to think if that was ever not true in later times, but I don't know. I mean, this comes back to I'm always struck by do retry was the thing the localizer picked. Like, bless them. I don't remember. I think it's somebody we've seen before. And hopefully one day we'll talk to, so no shade thrown. But it was just like, oh, that must have obviously been in a Japaneseism. And it's like, no, it's not. It's not. Brad. I was about to say take this. Yeah, I guess that's not a terrible one. Take this podcast out to pasture.
No,
Is that killing something?
Yes.
Okay, because I thought it was like take the cows out to pasture so they can stay there for the night.
If you're talking specifically about cows, I don't think anybody would be like, "Oh my God, how could you say that?" But when you say that about something else, it's like, why?
I know, that's why, because I was thinking the animal thing, but then I was like, does that phrase mean death? But I'm like, no, you're putting them in the pasture. Like, that's...
I'm going to take you out to pasture.
Brad, put this podcast out to pasture, parentheses, cows. How about that? Does that work for you?
Well, as always, we want to hear from people. So they can go on our website, animepodcasterreincarnation.com, and find our social links page up at the top where the links are. You click on that, and then you can see all the various places where you can come talk to us. And we also have a Spotify playlist up there of all kinds of different anime songs that are near and dear to our hearts. But yeah, the best place to talk to us is on our Discord. So why don't you come on our Discord and tell us what your favorite animal is? Or maybe you identify as an animal. You could tell us about that too.
What animal-based power that's not actually animal-based, that's just ESP, do you want the most? But pretend it kind of, but actually you have to fake in the story about how it came from an animal.
You can also find a link up on our social links page to our Patreon. As I've said earlier in the episode, you can get the high-quality stereo version of the podcast early. And so for these new Shonen Jump drops, you can get those sometimes the day of. I think I might have time to edit this tonight.
He's a machine, everybody. He's a machine.
One of those. But most of the time, you'll get the new episode Saturday or Sunday, sometimes a little bit later, because I do have a life. But if we get a ton more patrons, then I can quit my job and do this full time.
Woo!
Our patrons also get bonus episodes, as I also said.
Yes.
Every single tier, you can sign up for $1 and you can just download all the bonus episodes and then unsign up.
Pay $1.
But we'd appreciate it if you stuck around.
It'd be nice.
Even for just $1, because that shows us you care about what we're doing here, and we really appreciate that. And in fact, there's a whole list of people that we appreciate.
You've missed a bonus they get.
No, I don't really care about that one.
I care.
Well, then you do it.
Okay. If you're at a $3 above tier, in a couple, I guess it's going to be months, and a couple arcs, we are having the obligation arc, where you can tell us any manga that you want us to cover, and we will be forced to cover it.
Just one.
Just one. Unless it's literally pornography. I'm not doing that.
And maybe it'll be a bonus episode then.
Maybe, but yeah. But no, literally, for $3 for 1 month, if you do $3 and come into that chat thread on the Discord, or somehow message us on Patreon. Brad, do you ever look at those messages? Do we get messages on Patreon?
You can message us on Patreon.
Have you ever looked at it?
I have.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the little
notification
thing shows up if that
happens.
I would hope so. And I do see those sometimes.
So, I mean, preferably you'll come into the Discord, into that chat thread, and you'll go, I want y'all to cover this. And we'll go, okay, and we'll put it in the Google Doc. You don't even have to stick around until the month that it comes, we record it and it comes out. You just got to show up for 1 month, pay $3. Though. You should. Again, much like the $1 thing. You should do that. But $3 and up, you could tell us whatever. We again, powerless to stop you.
We have special rooms in the Discord specifically for Patreon members. And if you sign up and you get the episodes early at merchant tier and above, not the $3 tier and above. Wait, is it? No, I had that backwards the whole time. It's Reincarnator tier and above. Merchant tier is the $3 tier where you can get that. Reincarnator tier and above, you get the episodes early. But if you get those episodes early, you can talk with the other patrons in those special Discord rooms
about those episodes.
About the stuff early. And the other people in the Discord don't even know about it.
Super special and secret. You're royalty. But yeah, no, like literally, you can pop in and go, I want you to cover this thing that we've never heard about, or I said I wouldn't, whatever. That power's in your hands and your wallet for $3. What a steal. I will dance to your tune for $3. It's incredible.
If you give us $3, you are literally stealing from us.
Yes. Brad, who are these wonderful people that are already giving us $3 or more?
Well, I'm going to tell you about them.
Oh, shoot, I just remembered. Tell me about them, and then I remembered a thing that we're going to about to do.
First and foremost, at our royal tier, it's our crown prince, Slimy Okra. And
I got it. I think I know. I think I can do this unhelped. I can do this on my own already. We have a new set of songs, folks, because I got bored of the old ones. And then randomly there'll be one episode in the Boys arc where we don't know anything, and I'm asking you again. Can I just do Slimy Ochres? Because I can just do it right now.
Okay. You go ahead and try, and then we'll see if you got it right.
Yeah. Hey, hey, let's dance all day. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Hey, hey, let's dance all day. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Yeah. What did I tell you, Brad?
I think your tune was a little bit off.
I didn't get to hear a starting note,
slide.
so I can also do the Japanese version.
We'll get it perfect next week.
Yeah. I'll learn the Japanese version about groping women. Disgusting.
Also, at our royal tier, we've got our Archduke, imaginary numeral.
These I need help with. I don't think I internalized these. Ooh. He's still typing at something. I don't know what he's doing.
Specifically the chorus.
Okay. I'm assuming we're about to go there. I need to look at the link. This might be one that needs to cook for a couple weeks. Yeah. I'll learn those lyrics. I'll look those lyrics and have them ready next time.
Do you want to give it some kind of shot?
Was me humming along not going to do it? I don't have that enough in my brain to do it on my own yet.
Okay. Then that will be good enough.
It'll have to be good enough. It will improve over time.
Maybe.
It will. I promise you. I'll listen to it more. I'll look up the lyrics, and just listening to it again in the future that helps cook in my brain. But I think I can do it.
You only get that kind of service at royal tier, though. But at noble tier, you can still get a song. We're just not going to put as much effort into it. At our noble tier, our marquee, Sir Cake Dwarf.
I don't think I know what this one is.
I think it's just that over and over again.
Oh, really? I know. I'll get it.
I don't have it today.
That's fine.
You can try it.
I can't whistle.
No, not whistling.
Oh. Can I hear it again? Yeah, it modulates.
Yeah,
whatever it's gonna do next when you hit play.
I'm not gonna.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
Again, we're not putting as much effort.
But we'll improve over the weeks. I promise you this. Except when it goes backwards when it's a future chapter or episode we're recording next.
Did I say our marquee, Sir Cake Dwarf?
I don't know if you did. You should say it properly.
I'll cut this back in there.
Yes.
And last and certainly not least, at our commoner tier, we've got Last Man on Earth, Laura Carroll, and Rena. So thank you so much to all our patrons.
Thank you, patrons. Thank you, Brad, for doing that. Thank you, listeners. Make sure you listen to all the podcasts on our feed. And to close out this episode, I have one last animal fun fact for the very alphabet-ending zebra. Animal fun fact. Each zebra has a unique pattern. They may look identical from a distance, but each one has a distinct stripe pattern, much like a human fingerprint. And now you know.
And knowing is half the battle. Animal Signal.
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 Signalis.
Animalis. Signalis. Animalis. Signalis.
Put back on dark mode. Please do not make me see the light. Hooah! On today's episode, welcome to the zoo. This is Animal Signal.
We recorded a podcast after we recorded everybody's stuff, right? Yeah, because I had modified it. Why are you so much louder?
Because the room is different. My mic's probably differently placed.
How is my level?
But yeah, we did.
My level's normal.
Or maybe it got bumped. Should I be loud so you can know what louder is? Because I'm trying to be loud now, but
good.
not like full tilt. Can I go again?
Mm-hmm.
Brad, can you turn me up? Can you turn you up in my ears?
How about that?
That's better. I mean, I'll find out as we keep going.
Where's the snare? I can't hear the snare in my headphones.
Fuck, which one? What's that from again?
Eminem.
Thank you. I was trying to think of some Animal Planet reference. I'm not all my brain can go is Zaboomafoo, which is just me shouting things.
Beast Wars.
That's not Animal Planet. Man, I used to watch
Zaboomafoo.
It's a lemur.
Wasn't that on Discovery Kids?
At some point, maybe. The original?
Yeah.
Discovery Kids was way later, wasn't it?
Hmm.
I thought it was the Animal Planet, but maybe not.
Whatever.
Whatever. Time to talk about a manga I don't like.
Oh, we didn't say this. Or maybe you did at the beginning. The creator of... Did you say that at the beginning?
Of what? Creator of what? Finish your sentences, sir.
No, you didn't.
The Princess, whatever the heck the other one was?
It's Time for Torture Princess.
Yeah, I didn't know, but that was the one I didn't know and didn't write down.
Pretty famous.
And it didn't show up on the other ones probably because it was in Japanese on the sites I went to.
It's pretty famous.
I mean, that's why Shonen Jump themselves was telling us this.
Yes.
Tell me when you're ready.
We're doing... Oh, I need to turn this off.
We're doing